What is up, everybody? Matt Worthington here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things apartment locating, real estate, motivation, inspiration, and getting ahead. This channel is all about helping you guys win, helping you guys level up, and help you guys become the best that you can possibly be at whatever it is you do. In this video in particular, I want you to be the best apartment locator possible. In whatever city you're in, whatever state you're in, I want you just to kick butt and make a lot of money. But what a lot of people have been asking me about, and in order to be the best at what you do, and in order to get started in apartment locating, there is a software that you absolutely must download. It's called SmartApartmentData. And it's not really a software you download. Matter of fact, it's just a website that you pay for. I think it's about $20 a month. That is what the subscription costs. And it gives you access to all the different apartment complexes in whatever city you're in. And it shows the commission splits that they pay as well, so that you are able to help your clients find spots not only that fit their criteria, but also pay you money as well, so that you get paid and you get your commissions, because ultimately at the end of the day, we don't want to work for free. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to turn the camera around. I might be sitting at my desk so that you can see the screen a little bit better. I'm going to do my absolute best not to have any glare on the screen, but likely there might be a little bit, but at least you'll be able to get a gist of what the software looks like and why it's very important and crucial to get this software, because there are a lot of cool features on there. And other than being able to see how much each apartment pays as far as commissions go, it also helps you put in particular criteria that your client hopes to have in their unit and in their apartment complex, so that you are finding them the correct list of apartments that fit their criteria. And then you have the opportunity to send that list over to them so that they can choose which one they like best before setting up the tours and ultimately hoping that they apply and getting paid. So I'm going to turn my camera around and let's get started. SmartApartmentData.com. All right, everybody. So we are in SmartApartmentData. We're about to be in a SmartApartmentData right now. So SmartApartmentData.com, you can see the website right here. Pretty self-explanatory there. So you go to sign in, and I already have my information saved, so I'm signed in. So this is kind of what the screen looks like here, the main screen, to give you an idea of what the main screen looks like. So what I usually do is I start in results. So, and then I come over here to revise. And say a client says they're looking for a 1-bed, 1-bath in South Austin for $1,600 a month. So what I do is I click on this, so narrow by address, and I do the map draw, and just come in here, refresh it to start over. And what I do is I zoom in, and then I click this feature here, and I do the map draw for South Austin, right? Anything below the river, the main river in Austin's right here. This is Lake Colorado, or the Colorado River, excuse me. So this is South Austin right here. So then what I do is I press continue. Now that it has that area selected, I can put in their criteria. So, say they're looking for something that's under $1,600 a month, 1-bed, 1-bath. The cool feature here is you can start at 1-bed, 1-bath down here and then come all the way up to 3 bedrooms or so. You can put in the square footage, you can put the year it was built if they want something that's newer. What I usually do is I just leave it at this. I keep it very broad rather than getting too specific, especially down here. I mean, a doorman, a golf simulator, that's just going to make the search a little bit too difficult and too specific, so it's not going to come up with a lot of options. So I keep it very broad. I just put the price range and the bedroom numbers here usually, and then I press run search, and then it shows me all the different options, and it shows me the percent that each option pays. So here it looks like in South Austin, for this amount, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that pay 100%, and then they come to 80 to 75, come to 50, and then towards the very bottom, and it looks like there's a lot of 50. so we got good options to choose from here. And at the very bottom, you have options that pay flat. So this place pays, the retreat at Barton Creek, it pays $750 flat. Down here's $550 flat. This place pays $1,200 flat. So that's great. That's a good commission. And then you come back up and it shows you the different specials. So this place is, $800 off the first month's rent. This place is $750 off the first month's rent and app fee waived. And this one's $400 off the first month's rent. So, just a couple different options. And then it shows you where they're located, the name of the property, when it was built, the number of bedrooms, the square footage, and the kind of the rent range, and then how much they pay, 100% send or escort. So any of these here, basically you can just call them and send your client there and you'll still get paid 100%. So that's awesome. But as you can see, other ones, they really want you to escort them. So, there's a difference. They escort for 100% and they send for 75. So this one you might consider going and walking the tour with them because you want to get paid more. This one's 100% escort and 50% send. Another one, 100%, 50%. And then once you get further down, there's some that they won't even pay you at all, They will only pay you to escort. So that's the Element Austin, for example. So this is cool. So what you can also do is you can click on the actual apartment complex and it shows you some more specific details, including the pictures. So it actually just took me straight to the gallery mode in the website. And what you can do is you can download these pictures and just send them to your client to give them an idea of what the complex looks like, what finishes are there, what the gym looks like, what the pool looks like, what the lounge looks like. This is a really cool apartment complex, actually, that I'm a big fan of. They used to have a 4-week free special, but it just got so popular that they didn't need to do a special to incentivize clients to go there because everybody just liked it so much as it was. So there's some requirements. So 3 times the monthly rent, they do a credit check. Luckily, co-signers are accepted. In most places they are. It's managed by Greystar, so this is a reputable property management company. Like I talked about, there's no specials anymore. Their office hours are 9 to 6 p.m. and a lot of times it shows the on-site manager, so you can call in and ask specifically for the manager for whatever questions you may have. It looks like there's a weight limit for pets of 175 pounds. The pet limit is 2 pets. So these are all good things to know. They have a deposit of anywhere between $400 and $800. Likely that's between 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom units. Here shows you the parking and then all this stuff. They do accept someone with a felony, someone with a previous eviction, misdemeanors, broken leases, foreclosures, bankruptcies. A lot of these are just, it says case by case though, so they really have to feel it out. They got to see how long ago it was, what the actual charge was, so on and so forth. Shows you the different floor plans, shows you the different schools in the area. So it looks like Del Valley, Beatty Elementary, John P. Ojeda Middle School, nearby properties. So other ones, if they don't like this one in particular, then maybe you can send them to some of these others, assuming that some of them pay commissions as well. Shows agent reviews. So this is always cool. Sometimes I'll look at this. It shows what experience not leasing agents, but apartment locators have had with this property prior. And this is really cool because it shows you a lot of times how long it's going to take to get paid for your commission. So sometimes apartment locators will throw in here that it takes them 30 days to pay out, 60 days to pay out, 90 days to pay out. But I don't think people use this feature as much anymore. That's why, you don't see many reviews. There's only 4 here and it looks like they're all spaced out by like 2 or 3, 4 years. But overall, this is cool. It's cool to see the overview. But let's go back to the results. So a lot of times, I look through these, or I go click on these and I find which ones I really like, and then I find ones that not only do I like and I think my client's gonna like, but that fit within my client's criteria as well. So let's just add a couple of these in there. And what you can do is you can make a list. So you press this button, it says selected only, and it comes up with only the ones that you've selected. And then you can save this list. But a lot of times what I do is I come in here to email. I press on this, and then I, a lot of times, just print this out. So the cool thing is you can save this as a PDF, right? So you can print it, save as a PDF, and what happens is this PDF you can just send over to your client. And it's cool because if your client does decide to apply and they do it kind of before you talk to them about how the application process works, it specifies, please be sure to write down the name of our rental agency, Apartments of ATX, and my name on the rental application as shown. And, it says name of your locator. It would be Matt Worthington. Of course, my name's already up here. My phone number's here. And then it has the different options of apartments here, as well as kind of what part of town they're in, south, southeast, southeast, and the phone numbers of the complex if they want to reach out themselves. So some other features on here, this is like where you do the invoicing and stuff. So you come into this section where it says more. Let's see if it'll load. Apologize, guys. My connection is kind of bad sometimes. So here we go. So this is the invoicing section. So new invoice. You click on this, and then you send the invoice to, let's see, Altera Insois, the one that we were just looking at. And then you put your client's name, John James. Say his name's John James. To whom it may concern, please find this invoice for my efforts helping this client find one of your units. It was a pleasure working with you. Say it was $1,600 a month, and the commission, I don't remember what the commission was. I think maybe it was 100%. And then you press compute. Boom, $1,600 right here. And then say the apartment number is apartment number 1234. It's invoiced on, today is 4/28/22. Say the move-in date is next month. Maybe it's May 18th. And then you come down to the bottom to make sure everything is filled out correctly. Make sure your name is in there. And this is what you do. You press Save Changes. And look how cool this is. I want to print invoice. So check this out. I come in here, I print invoice. And this is the invoice that you send to the property manager or the apartment complex. They're basically the same thing. You just email this over to them and say, here's my invoice for helping John James move into this spot. And it has all the information already ready to go. So it shows you the rent amount, it shows you the commission percentage, it shows you the apartment number, to whom it may concern. Please find this invoice for helping my clients to help at least one of your units. It was a pleasure working with you. Amount $1,600, and here's the total. So then you send this over to them via email, and they pay you out after the client moves in. And that's how you do the invoicing. So it is pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. You can come in here to send lists. Basically, like anytime you send a list to a client, it comes up there. A lot of times I don't send them the list through here. I just print the PDF and then send it to them via text or via email. But you do have the option to send the list via email. And it's cool. Like whenever you put in all your clients here, so I use a different software basically to keep track of all my clients, but these were some of them that I started with like my first couple days, and then I stopped using it because it was too difficult for me to keep track of them all just on here. But you can actually send an email to your clients this way. So you can check off all these different clients here, and you can send them an email together, and you can put in all the the text that you want here, and maybe an attachment of like a list of apartments that you want them to look at. And the cool thing is once you send it, the Smart Apartment Data pairs with your email. So whenever these clients click on the list that you send them and the email that you send them through the software, it actually sends you an email back saying that they opened it. So you know when your clients are actually looking at the different apartments that you send over and the list that you send over as well. So anyway, guys, this is Smart Apartment Data. It's a really awesome software. I definitely recommend it if you're getting into apartment locating. And I'm actually going to turn the camera around right now and then finish the video off face to face. All right, what's up, guys? That's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching my video on Smart Apartment Data. Hopefully it answers some questions on how the software works and how invoicing works and how you can communicate with clients a little bit easier that way. There's a lot of awesome features on Smart Apartment Data, and I highly recommend that's the software that you use if you're getting into this industry. As always, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, turn on the bell notifications, and anything I can do to help, just please let me know. I will see you guys on the next video, and until then, close some deals, make some money, and have an awesome week. See ya.